Good morning to all. We're here today at the home of cricket, Lords. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only...
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Stone to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Wow, that's missed a lot. Oh no, what a chance, but that's going to race to the boundary. Don't need to do anything special, line and length is the key here. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Invincibles are 6 for none.
First of the power play overs down and some good shot making to start things off.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Over. The Invincibles are 15 for none.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Wood, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Straight to the fielder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. 6 runs added in that over. The Invincibles, 21 for none. Wood from the pavilion end. And gone. That's a fantastic catch. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The right-hander is coming into bat at number 3.
End of the over. 5 off it. The Invincibles are 26 for 1.
Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. This could be trouble. Caught, and that's stuck. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Doesn't beat the infield. The Spirit managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
Are now 29 for 2.
Dawson, the spinner, coming into the attack. No. Terrible shot. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Couldn't get it through the field. 6 runs added there. The Invincibles are 35 for 2.
End of the over. The Oval Invincibles are now on 35 for 2. The bowler will continue for the next 5 balls.
got that away nicely.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Billings muscles that away. It's flat and hard, and 4 more.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers, and no need for the fielders to chase that one.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Invincibles are 44 for 2. Wood from the pavilion end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 6 off it. The Invincibles are 50 for 2.
Over. The Oval Invincibles are now 50 for 2.
Going with spin now.
New bowler into the attack.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Swept away, but finds the fielder. That's out. Caught. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
That's the 3rd wicket down, not happy walking off the field, and there's a real feeling of disappointment.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket.
1 for 3. The right-hander is coming into bat at number 5 for the Oval Invincibles.
Misses everything. That's a massive appeal for LB, but it looked like it was going down leg. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the over. Batters don't trouble the scorers. That's precise
End
bowling.
of the 11th over. The Oval Invincibles are now on 61 for 3.
Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end.
Jamie Overton, the new bowler into the attack.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Bowler and fielders look really confident.
End of the 13th over. The Oval Invincibles are now...
Overton from the nursery end.
The bowler will continue for the next 5 balls.
Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with... much batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Five runs added in that over. The Invincibles are 83 for 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Perfect. Right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Overton, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Good shot, a beauty.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary. How will he reply?
Got that away nicely. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, a huge momentum swing, 18 runs coming from it. The Invincibles are 111 for 4.
11 for 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Bang, bowled. Just stunning bowling.
Will Jacks departing the field, bowled.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Is coming into bat. Number 7 for the
Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
How will the bowler respond?
Straight to the fielder. That's the over. The Invincibles are 121 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Finds the fielder with that shot. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Off the middle of the bat.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
That is quite extraordinary. Curran, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the nursery end. Good running. They should come back for 2. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
End of the 19th over. The Oval Invincibles are now 146.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Into the attack.
Perfectly timed.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Onto that early. That could be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. 1 to get for 50.
Missed it. That was a chance.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two. End of the 20th over.
Plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Power and precision in that shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
No. Terrible shot. Oh, too good. That is huge.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
End of the 20th over. The Oval Invincibles are now...
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Billings, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Good shot, a beauty.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
End of the
Huge over, 20 runs added there. The Spirit are 20 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Khan into the attack now from the nursery end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Doesn't beat the infield. Misses everything. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Might look to go big again here.
Whacked away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
That's the over. The Spirit are 29 for none.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
That is quite extraordinary. Jones, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Nearly gets the edge. Curran with a great delivery there. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
End of the 4th over. The batting team are now on 41 for none.
Mahmood from the pavilion end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Williamson ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Williamson waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Square cut, finds point, no run.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Khan coming into the attack from the nursery end. Massive outside edge. Gone. Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Huge edge. Trouble. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Finds the edge. End of the over, a wicket to show for it and nothing added to the scoreboard. The Spirit are 50 for 3.
The bowlers copped a bit of stick in that power play. The fielders go out now, and they'll need to mix it up a fair bit with their deliveries and see if they can slow the batters down.
A lovely shot. Just cuts it away and nothing the fielder could do to stop that one.
Pope taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Good shot, a beauty.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Thick edge. That's a confident appeal. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Khan with a huge appeal.
End of the 6th over. London Spirit are now on 59 for 3.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Goes over the top with that shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Smith has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Mahmood straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about. To delivery.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. 5 runs in that over. The Spirit are 64 for 4.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
At number 7.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
At number 8.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
The Invincibles needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
With 60
4
balls
runs.
remaining,
They were so
London Spirit
still at the
need
crease. Just a
more than
slight
6
movement
runs and have
forward.
6 out.
Fabulous shot.
The new bowler
Curran,
into
the
attack.
pace bowler, coming into the attack. Huge. That has flown.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. How will he reply?
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Dawson loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Now, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
With
Hit that one on the
55
up. A
remaining,
fabulous
London
drive for
Spirit
6.
need
Well,
one
that was a
run
struggle,
and
getting
6
smacked
out.
all over the park.
new
The
bowler
batters have
into
left a
attack.
clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Nice shot, but straight to gully.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
At number 9.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over. 9 off it. The Spirit are 107 for 7.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
power and precision in that shot.
Overton was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. No, no, no. Terrible shot. There's a chance if it hits. Oh, great run out.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
13 for 8. End of the over. London Spirit are now 113 for 8.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Berendorf, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Misses everything. Berendorf has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Berendorf from the nursery end.
Spirit are now 116 for 8.
Dawson advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Billings, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Perfectly timed.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. How will the bowler respond?
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Nearly gets the edge. Berendorf with a great delivery there. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. The Spirit are 141 for 8.
With 30.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it would be moving to a big, big score, but it's not to be.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Stone, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nice solid defensive shot. Dug that out well. 3 runs added in that over. The Spirit are 144 for 9.
Over. London Spirit are now
Jacks
on.
from the pavilion end.
4 for 9. Will Jacks into the attack for the Oval Invincibles.
Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Bowled, and it's all over. The bowling side get home in a thriller.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness, a class above.